So I was just, on Twitter as a degenerate does. And I found possibly the best AI tool I've ever used. I mean, ChatGPT is magnifico. But if you ask my editor what his favorite AI tool is, it's probably going to be this one, because it's pretty amazing. So I actually made this trick a little while ago. It's called marker space removal. It's this whole thing where essentially you split the gaps in Premiere Pro via, analyzing the dead space and then throwing the audio file back in. It's a whole thing. It's ridiculous how that had saved me, like 30 minutes plus, right? Or whatever. But now we got this thing that, you pay some money for and it just does it. And not only that, it does a couple other really cool things. So Autopod can be found at autopod.fm, and it is a Premiere Pro extension that price-wise, you can try it for 30 days for free. I'm not gonna lie, it's so worth the $29 a month. It's laughable that you're even questioning this right now. And you get an Autopod multicam editor, you get a Autopod social clip creator, and you get a Autopod jump cut editor. Now, I'm gonna keep it honest. I don't have a podcast to really show you the edit. We don't individually record video at the moment on Rise Productive, but this is gonna make us be able to do that. To show you the first feature.
Oh, and there it goes. We're off. Look at that, folks. That is AI in action.
It's crazy, right? This is absolutely nuts. And then for me, if I go into my Premiere Pro, after you just double click on the install, then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to Window, and then you can go to Extensions, and then there's 3 different options. So we have Autopod Jump Cut Editor, Multi-Camera Editor, and Social Clip Creator. Now, Social Clip Creator is very basic and essentially just allows you to turn your long form content into short form content and keep you in the center of the frame in a different aspect ratio. And as you can see right here, I'm using this on another computer. So what I need to do in order for this to work is I need to go and log in. So I'm not gonna obviously show you the key, but I can go to admin at riseproductive.com. And what you're gonna need to do is essentially enter your email and then enter your key here as well. And then after you press submit, you see at the top, it will release that from your machine, and then I can enter this into the software. And once I press login, I'm all good. And then you can quickly drag this outside of there and put it into a different section if you want. So I'm just gonna put this here. What I'm gonna do is take some example footage. So we got this right here. So we got some A-roll, got a screen recording, we got some edited audio. So in order for this to work, what we're actually gonna have to do is make sure that only one video track is being run. So for Autopod, pretty basic, I know, but we're gonna make sure that we line these up. So I'm gonna take this. This is the A-roll. I'm gonna slot this right in here. Then we're gonna hover over my gorgeous face. Put my little preset color grid on. Ooh, just beautiful. And then as you can hear there, things are lined up audio-wise. So I'm just gonna press and get these to go together. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna collect all of these and I'm gonna right click on this and press group. Now the fact that these are grouped together isn't enough. What I have to actually do is I messed this up. I'm gonna have to press ungroup, and I'm gonna make sure that these are the exact same length. There's only one item per video track. Okay, so we're gonna zoom in, make sure these are lined up, okay? Then group them once again. Now you can do this with one item. You can even do it with just audio, but do have some sort of video like connected to the audio so that it can catch all this stuff. This is actually really great for editing podcast dead space if you're doing just a short form audio podcast. So then all we have to do is do a silence cutoff. With good audio editing, it's gonna be somewhere around 40 to 60 decibels. I'm doing 50, and then I press create jump cuts, and it's just gonna do it. Like, I'm gonna talk over this in real time to showcase the ridiculousness that 5 minutes of dead space is going to be removed in like 15 seconds. And I'm not even on my good computer. My Mac is stronger than my PC at this point. And now it's done. Look at this, watch this. Now I'm gonna hit play and you're gonna be like, oh, what? We got some good news. Cron, one of the best calendar apps out there, is officially available for everybody. That's right, you can go to cron.com/. You see this? It's got all the dead space. It's just gone. every single it gets rid of it. Now, do you see the amount of cuts this would take me to do manually? I fixed this with a system with that whole marker space removal thing, and I was mind blown as to the fact that that was a thing. But now we just got it with a button click. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. It's basically like saving the time from having, you know, half of what your editor does, and you just give your editor this and be like, yeah, video shouldn't take as long, and you can put that time into being more effective on your work. I'm all about automation. I'm all about software, and I hope you know that this is just a sick software that you should check out and get. If you edit, you have an editor, your friend's an editor, your cousin's an editor, your mom's an editor, your grandma's I don't know. If you know anybody who's an editor, please use this. Tell them about it. And tell them about this video on how to improve your productivity even more.